what you're talking about, and I'm very interested in this now, and I don't know if this has already been measured or not, but what essentially we're talking about is a confidence level, right? So if I go out and win, I feel good about it. And let's say I'm doing a jiu-jitsu tournament, and the first match I go out there and I submit the guy in 30, take him down, submit him in 30 seconds. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like confident, right? So what does that mean? My dopamine is up because I got that victory. My testosterone is up because I got that victory. My confidence is up because I got that victory. Same thing, other direction. If I go out first match and I lose to somebody, my dopamine goes down, that chemical thing goes down, my confidence goes down. And what I have to do is I have to learn how to maintain a level of confidence, because if I win that first match, win the second match, I'm gonna kill this next guy, and I go out and I'm sloppy and I don't care, that's when I get caught. If I lack confidence, I go out there and there's nothing I'm gonna do to beat this guy, this is gonna be horrible. Of course, I'm gonna get smashed. So it's a similar thing that we're talking about. I just wonder how much, if you start measuring, because they say, hey, if you win, your testosterone goes up, right? And then if you win more, your testosterone goes up high, your dopamine goes up high, your confidence is going up. But you can get to a point where your confidence is too high, and now you're getting sloppy, and now you don't care. And you mentioned cocaine. You see like videos of people that are all coked up, and hey, I can do this. They think they can do everything. They're overconfident, right? Yeah. They think they can kick your ass. I'll fight. That's like too much dopamine, too much ego, too much confidence. The other side of the spectrum is someone that's on some kind of downer drug, and they don't feel like they can do anything. They're lethargic, their confidence is low, and they're just depressed. So there's an interesting tie-in between dopamine, ego, confidence, and probably testosterone that you get from winning and from losing. And once again, as a leader, from a leadership perspective, you can't get wrapped up in that. You can't get wrapped up in that. You have to detach from it. You have to be able to take a step back. And then if you're good, even as a competitor, you'll say, oh yeah, that last match was easy, but I need to prepare for the next match. I can't bring overconfidence. Look, I don't want a lack of confidence. It's a balance, right? It's that flame on the oil burning lamp that you're talking about. That you want that steady flame. You don't want too much because it's gonna burn out of control. You don't want too little, the flame will go out.
As the leader of your family, I'm going to assume one of the two leaders, but as a leader in your family, I'm not going to make any assumptions here, as the leader of your family, and also as a father in particular, how do you apply these same sorts of ideas when, your kid is kind of down because it's hard to be a 14-year-old, or because it was a bad day, or when they're up, right? I think the up states are as interesting as the down states. Like, yes, like got the degree, got the win. How much do you let them celebrate before you're like, hey, listen, you just got yourself another couple milliliters of oil in your candle. What are you gonna do with that? You gonna burn it, or are you gonna save it for the next thing so you can climb the staircase?
Well, clearly it's a very similar thing to what I just talked about. If your kid is doing well and wins the wrestling tournament and is like, yeah, I won the wrestling tournament. And what do they want to do? They want to eat a triple cheese pizza, right? I mean, they want to go crazy. And you, as a leader, and as a parent, and as a friend, need to say, hey man, I mean, you did good. That was awesome. You had a great day. Mm-hmm. But let's start thinking a little bit about next week too. How about we just have a few slices of pizza, right, as a reward? So this is the same in any situation that you could be in interacting with other human beings. You want to be the person that kind of modulates the confidence and the ego, or the way you put it, the dopamine and the celebratory activities. So no matter who you are, and this goes with yourself as well. You do something, you have a success, and you say, oh, that's great. But all glory is fleeting, and I need to get back to work. And look, and do people go too far with that sometimes? Yes, absolutely. Sometimes people, they don't stop and celebrate at all. And those are the kind of people I think that get burned out eventually, because they never say, hey, that was awesome. We had a big win. Cool, high five. They don't even say that. So I think, as a leader, as a friend, as a parent, as a spouse, you want to be able to modulate that, help modulate that. Don't shut it down. Your kid walks off the wrestling mat, for a high five and you say, you could have won by more. No, I'm not talking about that. Or your kid walks off the mat after losing, you say, you got what you deserve. No, you've got to be the counterweight to the emotions that other people have. And I think that when you're doing a good job as a leader, as a friend, as a spouse, or whatever, you're doing a good job as a counterweight. I think that's a good way to look at it. You wanna provide some balance for people to make sure that they don't get out of control. And you notice when people have a downfall, it's normally because they've surrounded themselves with people that there's no counter to. There's no counterbalance. You know, if you were my best friend and I went out drinking last night and had a great time and partied all night and met a girl and you're like, heck yeah, let's do it again tonight. Eventually, where are we gonna be? We're gonna be in the gutter somewhere. But if you say, hey dude, that was awesome, but hey, remember we got school on Monday, right? And you kind of pull me back. We gotta find balance in life and ourselves. And then we gotta, as much as we can, provide balance for other people, because people are emotional and they get caught up in what they're doing, and you wanna keep people balanced.